not really the year for celebrating, is it? 2020 has been hard on us, hasn't it? Not only are we experiencing the biggest pandemic in recent history, we lost Sean Connery this year. The very first and best, if I might add, James Bond. James Bond. Happy New Year! Cheers, cheers, cheers. I don't know the words. Should old acquaintance. What are you doing? Hi, my friends. Welcome to episode 8 of the E-Flat Files, where we sing beautiful songs. My name is Sarah Fuhs. I'm your host. Today's song is a classic for the new year. I thought I would just get it out there a few days early so that we can actually practice the words. I mean, we all know the song, but do we know all the words? I thought I did until I got to the refrain. And then I realized there were some words missing. So I thought, let's get this out there and we can practice it a couple of times before midnight strikes. And we'll be all the wiser for having all the words. The text for this song was actually collected and probably a little bit amended by Robert Burns. Robbie Burns. He is a Scottish poet from the 19th century who lived to a ripe old age of 37 and a half, almost. Oh, so much good stuff that comes out of Scotland, like Scotch. Wonderful Scotch. Where would we be in this life without a bit of Scotch whiskey? And the beautiful Loch Ness and Loch Lomond, and of course the song that goes with it, the traditional song. Oh, he'll take the high road and I'll take the low road and I'll be in Scotland afore ye, and me and my love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Also a beautiful song. 2 soldiers captured. One of them is going to be executed. One of them is going to be set free. And, of course, the one who's executed goes taking the low road back to Scotland. There it is. Yeah, wonderful things out of Scotland. We got Sean Connery, who tragically passed away on Halloween this year. What a great loss. So the melody is a classic traditional melody, and the words were supposedly sung so by an old man, and Robert Burns just kind of recorded them on paper, although he probably did add some of his own verses later. And he specifically wanted to record this song in the Scottish Gaelic dialect so that it wouldn't kind of disappear, since they had just recently joined with England, and English culture and English everything was kind of taking over. And he wanted to preserve a bit of the Scottish culture and the Scottish language. So that's where these words Auld syne come from, their Scottish Gaelic sort of 19th century dialect. And they actually mean long time since. Auld syne. Yeah. So past times. And the first question is, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Which is a good question, and I hope we don't want to forget our old friends. But I'm really glad I did this song today, because I think I've always been singing, may old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. That's definitely better to say should. I don't want to really forget my friends, especially the ones I've had a long time. The last line of the refrain, which I'd never actually really known, we'll tak a cup of kindness yet. For Auld Lang Syne. Tak. You know, we can sing the English, we'll take a cup of kindness yet. But I rather like leaving it tak, because, well, if the Scots say tak, I want to say stak too. Why not? It's about preserving this language after all. And I do know that in Norwegian or some Nordic countries, takk is actually a kind of thank you, really. So I'm not sure exactly what reference it is. Somebody knowing more Scottish than me will have to correct that. I don't know. But I rather like saying that we'll tak a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne, for old time's sake. And by the way, what a time to remember old times past. Not only should we remember our friends and long friendships that we've had before, but boy, this year really has changed some of our habits and some of our way of living. I think it's a good time right now to recall those good old days when we had parties and went to opera and concerts and we gave people hugs. So yeah, let's remember those times because they will be back soon. But by God, are those the good old days after all? And they're coming right back. So let's drink for our friend. Cheers in the new year. Out with the old and with the new, kind of. But let's not forget the old. So, we could sing it more like a drinking song. Auld Lang Syne. Let's wish for a new, better 2021. Be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and Auld Lang Syne? Poor Auld Lang Syne, my Joe. Poor Auld Lang Syne. We'll tuck a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Poor Auld Lang Syne, my Joe. Poor Auld Lang Syne. We'll tuck a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. Have fun practicing it! Thanks for tuning in to join me practicing this classic traditional New Year's song. So now we'll be all set when the bell tolls at midnight. Cheers and have a happy 2021. I hope it's a good one, at least better than 2020. Let's go for that. Feel happy and proud knowing that you know all the words of this great classic New Year's song. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in 2021. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll get an upgrade by midnight. I've got a little bit of time yet. Maybe there's a shot of whiskey in here after all. Cheers! Enjoy the new year! I rather like that chord. This one's neat. Celebrate good times. Come on! Wait a minute. Ha ha ha. Nice. There it is. getting too complicated. No, not yet. Here. Why can't I get that in? Fuhs. Sarah Fuhs. Happy New Year!